So if club owners and managers are lying to dancers about the difference between being an independent contractor and being an employee, what's the real deal? The first thing to know is what it actually means to be an employee versus be an independent contractor. Employee rights are affirmative rights. What that means is that they grant certain protections, privileges, and conditions to workers. They include things like minimum wage, overtime, disability, healthcare, possibly maternity leave. The rules of being an employee don't include anything that takes away a right or limits what's possible in your working conditions. True independent contractors don't have any rights outside of their explicit contract with the business that they're working with. That also means they don't have the right to unionize, and they can't join forces to fight for a more fair contract. The independent contractor rules and category exist in the United States so that every business doesn't have to keep an electrician or a plumber on payroll that they can hire out for those services, or they don't have to employ every paid touring act like Stormy Daniels when she goes and speaks at different gigs as an independent contractor coming in. The legal definition of independent contractor is defined so narrowly so that it can prevent businesses and owners from taking advantage of workers for their own enrichment without providing the right compensation to the workers. Also, the government needs businesses to pay their part of employment taxes so that if an employee has to access a public benefit program, that they're well funded and resourced so people can get those benefits. Also, if you file as an independent contractor your self-employment taxes, you know firsthand the pain and what a big share of the taxes you end up paying when you're paying them alone instead of sharing them with your employer. So the main takeaway is that independent contractors don't have any protected rights outside of the conditions that are in their contract. Employees do have rights, but they don't have any limitations. Remember, being an employee gives you affirmative rights, things you can access and use, but it doesn't take anything away. Our next video will explore some of the myths and talking points that club owners and managers use to confuse this issue and sort through once and for all what's actually the case when you're an employee versus an independent contractor.